that we're here. They can never take this from us.
NFC West Division rival. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Rams. Some razzle-dazzle Hollywood style. Tyler, did he get rid of it? It's intercepted. And the Rams aren't done yet.
Buccaneers football now.
Everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth. Look down from behind. Ball is
What
out.
a difference Von Miller has made to this football team.
Stafford deep downfield. He's got touched that game to win the game. And here comes Jimmy Garoppolo, 6-0 against the Rams. For the middle, Samuel gets blown up. Will take off and get the first down. Pass caught. Still rumbling. End zone caught. Touchdown Rams.
Aaron Donald doesn't speak a lot, but when he does, they all listen.
Donald in the air, intercepted by the Rams. And the Rams are going to Super Bowl 56.
This is what it feels like. Bring it home.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Bengals, and it comes your way. Next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
But Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the LA.Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots, and remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time. But only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and nothing doing.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up.
Beast tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, the return is Powell. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
Decade plus in Detroit, but he cleared that hurdle a few weeks back, and now he has the Rams in position to play for the ultimate prize and in their home stadium.
And this will leave him a yard short. The second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to zone.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
Tight end made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Sometimes you're line bound to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receiver.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He shakes him off. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control. Here's Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Leonard Floyd just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though.
And long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham. 69 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the line. What it means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, this first half is not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the move to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get the
little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away. And
now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So he's on to punt it away. Here's Powell on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it out.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best.
And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going?
But don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's all right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's the star wide receiver.
Performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, LA! Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Williams to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Brought down by Troy Reeder. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing effect. To our Super Bowl broadcast team, here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight.
49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now.
Coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great...
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes after the touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession.
Start chucking it all over the park, and you know who's excited about that? The defense.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way. Line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. passing game resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters block or through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there. Scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Cincinnati on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Again, it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And
Complete.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Ernest Jones in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the...
As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well partner. Nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It's 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football.
And off he goes. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Stafford to the end zone, but here.
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.